Hey guys, so today I went to Poundland as I needed a couple of extra bits and bobs that I broke. I needed a new mirror. So obviously Poundland, pound, got two different sides on it as I broke my last one. I also needed some more makeup wipes and these were £2 for £1, so it's brilliant. You get 30 wipes in there. And as I walked past there, I saw their makeup collection. I thought, oh, I always looked at it and thought, oh, it's £1, it can't be that good. But I bought a couple of bits today. I bought their foundation, and I've got this in warm ivory, which is the second shade as they didn't have plain ivory. I bought it's called Hide and Chic. It's a concealer, and I got this in ivory. I also bought a mascara called Pump Up the Volume. It's a volumizing mascara. And then I also got a eyeshadow. The eyeshadow is in Cappuccino 9. So I thought I'd just do a little quick video for you just to see how I feel about the makeup and to see if I would buy any more of it. Because I was looking at their bronzers and I thought, oh, well, I'll buy a couple of bits. I know it's only £1, but I'm being a bit cheap at the moment. See what it's like, and if I like it, I'll get some more. So the first one is their foundation. It's called Gorgeous Flawless. It's a long-lasting foundation with UVA and UVB filters. On the back it says long-lasting foundation, natural long-lasting foundation with a flawless matte finish, enriched with vitamin E and UVA UVB filters for added protection. So all I've done is taken all the seals off. I haven't actually looked at these yet. So we will see what it does with all of this. But actually I think I'll use the concealer first. So I said it conceals blemishes. As you can see, I have quite a few. So that's the colour of it, and if I can find it I will get my concealer brush and I'm going to see what it's like under my eyes. Oh, it's not bad actually. It feels nice. Feels really, really smooth on my skin. Don't know what it's like if I put it directly on, I do get more, it does kind of feel a bit scrapey if I just put it directly on. But it's not too bad, it seems to be covering alright. Now, see what it does on my spots. So I will definitely use my concealer brush for this. No, it's not that bad. I have some really horrible spots at the moment. And it seems to be dealing with them pretty well. Covers them anyway. So I'm not going to do all my spots, just going to do the really, really big ones. I will get this into my nose and there are bits are. So concealer is good. I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5. No, okay, so that's their concealer, which is called Hide and Chic Concealer Natural Coverage. So see, it's done my under eyes quite well. It's not too tacky. It's covered those spots quite well. So now we'll go on to the foundation. So it's just, oh, okay, that came out a lot more than I was expecting. See if I can squeeze them back in. Okay, right, yeah, I can squeeze some more back in. I don't want all of that. Okay, so it does squeeze back into the tub quite easily. Now, this isn't going to be my shade. This is going to be far, far, far too dark. So I'm just going to put it into my fingers. I'm just going to put it into my fingers and then just dab all over my face. And I think I'm just going to use my fingers to apply it because it seems quite thick. So as I thought, this really isn't my colour. But said it's the only colour they had, and I wanted to do a little demo for you. Just to see. So it's really thick. I think this is going to be the best way to get it onto your skin. I don't think blending buds would work too well. Okay, so it says it's a matte finish, so we'll see quite what happens with that. chuck in my mirror. Yeah, because that is quite orange. It doesn't blend the best at all. Actually, the blending of it is quite difficult. But it's alright. It's £1. It's right. I've now rubbed off all my concealer, so I'm just gonna get under my eyes again. Actually, now this has warmed up a bit. It's not too bad. This concealer under your eyes. So I'm just gonna dab that in. See how that does with creasing. Right, so there's that bit done. And I'm going to go on now to the Colour Story eyeshadow. And I said this one is in Cappuccino 9. So that's the kind of colour. Grab my brush. And see how this does. Oh, it's a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. That's come out really nicely, really well. For £1, this is nice. I think for this one, I'll give this a 5 out of 5. I like this. They do a lot more colours as well. So yeah, I never get that a rating. This, not sure, because it's not my colour. It does go matte though. Maybe 4.5. It's quite good. I'm shocked. For now, the last one, it's the Pump Up the Volumizing Mascara. So it says, apply generously for plumped up lashes. Conditioning formula enriched with pastid something and keratin. So, just going to turn my mirror around. Actually, no, I might try. Okay, so that's what the brush looks like. It's not a thick brush. Doesn't really taper. But let's see what it's like. Quite nice. It's not clumpy. Don't know if you guys can see when I'm applying it, it's not clumping. I wouldn't say it's really volumizing. It's definitely lengthening though. And that's with just the one layer on. It's quite nice. That's my one eye. I'm just going to quickly do the other one. So yeah, I quite like this mascara. It doesn't volumize like it's meant to, but it does give you quite a nice length. It's quite a nice daytime one. So yeah, this one is in Carbon Black. So it's normal, I'm guessing they're normal black. So yeah, foundation. It's surprisingly good. I'm shocked. I think I will go in again. And I think I will try and get this in ivory just to see, because it doesn't looking at my mirror now, it doesn't look too bad. It has definitely gone matte. It's quite a thick consistency. It's quite gloopy, as you saw when I put it on my hand. But it's okay. I'm impressed. I was very sceptical when I bought this, thinking, oh, this can be a disaster. It's not going to blend. It's going to be patchy, which it is a tiny bit, but I think that's just my blending. I'm not used to using my hands to do my makeup. I'm used to using blending buds, but mine's starting to smell a bit bad, so I need to wash it. So foundation's quite good. Yeah, it's all right. I've had a lot more expensive. It's a lot worse, so it's always a bonus. The concealer I like. I like this concealer. It's definitely helped under my eyes. This eye seems to have gone better than this eye. And it's quite light. The stick, once it's warmed up a little bit, is quite good. It's covered some of the spots, which I obviously wiped it all off again because I wasn't thinking. This I'm very, very impressed with though. This. Really, really pigmented. I'll just get a little bit on my finger. Okay, that didn't swatch very well actually. Okay, let's try it with the brush. I thought I was going to swatch better than it did. Okay, it doesn't really show up at all on my hand. You can kind of see it there. But as you can see on my eyes, it's really shown up. Oh, if I just work it in. There we go. Just didn't work it in enough. So there it is there. I don't know if you can just about see it, and I've worked it in a little bit. So this I'm quite impressed with. And the mascara, I like the wand. I do quite like that kind of wand. I don't really like the plastic wand. I quite like the, I don't know what you'd call it, but I like these ones. And it's nice. See how it lasts throughout the day, see if I get like any dropouts or, but it's not sticky. It's not gross. It's not horrible. I'm impressed. If I'm having a cheap week or cheap month, I'm definitely going to go back and get some more. So there's my little Poundland makeup review. I'm actually quite impressed by the makeup. So if you would like to give it a go, I'd say you're not wasting your pound. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later. See ya.